Blue am I, blue is he, standing so far from me. At the corner of the world, with clouds in my view, I build my stairway to see more clearly. There was a moment when I thought, I'd dance this whole show. I don't know if I would do that. Mountain beasts claw at his feet, but his just stardust, more like an angel here. The ice it thickens. Watch as we glow further beyond into the next world. We step upwards into the sky and disappear. Yeah. So, I guess in this show, the cameras can be very present. The standard stare is one that receives. Thanks for coming to reception. Reception! I'm very glad you're here. Voglio darvi il benvenuto con gioia al reception. It's a continuation of standard stare, which contains songs by canzoni di Marcus Whale, Julia Reidy, Gailė Griciūtė, which we repeat again and again from show to show, as though this delusional repetizione delirante makes us standard, like a jazz standard. Repetizione significato standard. Punto interrogativo. Improvisation. Improvisazione. There's also this sculptura, it's slow right now, by one of my best friends, migliore amica, Mire Lee. And the clothes I wear for today, and also for wedding day, which I did a few days ago at Centrale Fies in Dro. My clothes are made by 3 friends who make clothes together. Abiti che indosso good and bad, which is Marina M, Kolushova, Victor Stuhlmann, and Ossi Lehtonen. I wish all these collaborators were here, but they're not. Collaboratori non sono qui, sono solo. So this is a solo, but I'll accept assistance. So, actually, can someone help me now? Ho bisogno di un volontario per ruotare questa sedia. Sedia? Sedia. I want someone to slowly turn me around in circles. Please, please, please. On this chair. Yes, Sylvia. You can stay out of the camera side and you can sit on the floor. Just slowly turn me. Just slowly. Grazie. So actually, I'm from out of town. But for now, this is my reception. Reception, clearly, ricezione chiara. Our reception. Ricevimento di tutti. You like to have fun too? You state your name or purpose, you get admitted. It's not a party. It's not really for dancing. It's for looking. C'è un modo stabilizzato guardare. But if I pretend it's a party, then I try my best to be good at it, good at partying. I dance and I chat and I make people feel good. Maybe if I do this well enough, you'll want to join in. Modulazione del sociale. The social, how it modulates, meeting new people. Or, you know the moment when you kind of stop meeting new people, when you have your own people. Sapete già che sono I vostri migliori amici? But then changing who you are in front of their eyes. Trasformazione di sé. Taking control of your self-representation, suggesting something that feels truer. Educating yourself out of dysphoria. Abstraction from defined social space. Partying offers liberty, right? In a political way? Seizure of entitlement because you feel hard done by elsewhere. Soft versions of ludic revenge. Versione soft della vendetta ludica. But I stay close to who I am on the page as well. It still stands that the most widely accepted identity change comes from marriage. Is that a change? Il cambiamento di eredità più agitato è il matrimonio. Contracts with someone else, not with yourself. Contratti con l'altro fittizio. It's in the back of my mind, for sure, that the simplest way to get entrance to the EU, which is desirable, is marriage, right? To someone who's from a different country to where you both reside. Two foreigners, but one part of the bigger joining of countries and one from outside. Yeah. I want to get married for this reason. You know, I actually pursued it. I said to a lot of people that I wanted to do this, to get married, rather than apply for a work visa. I would also love to learn about another culture, to have a new family with different customs and traditions. Posso imparare ad essere un coniuge fantastico. But the problem arose that no one wants to marry me. Nessuno vuole ricevermi. Maybe you have an answer. Why does no one want to marry me? That's okay, Sylvia, thanks. I'm obviously trying very hard to be desirable. È ovvio che mi sto impegnando al massimo per essere. But let's not go down that path, I think. It's not so interesting. Vi prego di interpretare la mia disperazione ambientale come affascinante. We're not going to go there, don't worry. Don't worry. And also for those worried, I'll stress it's not my intention to reside here. I only want to be able to work and live somewhere. Get my documents or something. Diventare legalmente vivo. Is that so much to ask for? Anyway, what's great about the museum is the policy that Everyone is welcome. That's an easy one, right? Il bello del museo è che tutti sono i benvenuti. The reception happens after the wedding. Il ricevimento segue il matrimonio. Of course, I've been dreaming about this. I've been dreaming a lot, actually. Like, for wedding day, a few days ago, I was also alone, but you steal things with a kiss, right? So, in desperation, not in desperation, in premeditation, I asked someone, a voluntary, someone I didn't know, to kiss me while I sang one of our repeated songs into their mouth. It would be our song. You know how important songs are, right, with things like this? I mean, memories. And I was really nervous about this kiss, because la mia scelta. Obviously, there's affection for the virginal, the untouched, virgine fortitio. Anyway, in my dream, this tongue kiss modulated in my subconscious to become an act of fellatio while singing the song. Eseguire un fellatio sul un membro del pubblico mentre canta la canzone. A bit like this. When I radiate, it's for free, just to feel one look hand, it's like all the light that hits. Fingers pull the words out my navel to your core. It's like I'm the I woke from the dream, kind of enchanted by this desire to gain recognition by performing a traditional transgression and intimacy, this quasi-punkness of gesture. Dreams tell you a lot about what you want, right? In another dream, I found the perfect song for my first dance. Il mio primo ballo de nozze. The song was With or Without You. You know the song? By U2? Do you know it? I think everyone knows it, right? I danced to it with some misty partner on this traditional dance floor. And I also know that to make it super meaningful, I also could have walked down the aisle to a string quartet version of it. It's funny how dreams are so traditional, right? Like, you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself. Selecting a song is a thing where you also give things meaning with repetition. La canzone più importante della tua vita? Turn on the radio and it is symbolically a contemporary radio uguale contemporanea, transmission, static interference, radio indelevole, attraverso. And I think now we'll take this moment while the radio is on to stage some photos, because I need to have some great memory of the day, right? So I'll turn this up a little bit. I mean, I hope it wouldn't destroy it too much. And to demonstrate the radio signal, then I go in the lift and I appear at the top and then it'll cut out. So I make some other, when I radiate, it's a trick just to fill my void, light from another place. Time for the light that hits me, turns its photons on. Alien fingers pull the words out my to your horny heart.
When the waiter leaves,
Like I'm in the color,
really fresh.
like I'm the color. I'm up here. Can you see me? Oh, I think a lot of you are under the stairs. I'm at the top. I'm on the top floor. Maybe you can see me. I can see your head. I mean, where's the photographer? I didn't talk to the photographer. You're over there. I mean, I'm up here, and then I'll be coming down, I think. So, like here, I think I do poses with arms. I mean, how does that look? Is it okay? I know the light here is very dark. Yes? No? Yeah? Maybe like this. I want this to look heroic, grandiose. I'm wearing such a bright color. Like this. Imagine if I did this whole last section up here. Point the foot. Yeah. I'll try coming down one floor. Just because then maybe I feel closer to you. I feel very far away at the moment. Wait, I'm running. I know it's really cool. You can maybe see me on the stairs now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here I am. And I can go on the carpet. And I can jump. I'm here now. I put all these boxes here, so it's entirely safe, I promise. Here I thought, also graceful, yeah? Do you need to change lens for this? See. But then, so from here, and then I do something stronger as well. Strong. This. Oh, maybe I should. Let's try this. Oh, I can even put on the final part of this outfit. There's a jacket, which is actually great. I mean, you cannot imagine the amount that I am sweating right now. It's insane. And actually, I'll stop moving my mouth. Here, another position. Camera? Where? Here. Over here. Thank you. Yes? Any direction? Maybe we should have talked about this first. Improvisation. I mean, do you think you have the shot? Leonora? It's okay? Okay. Then, it's also, totally safe. I can also do it like this. And then I feel like I'm going to the opera or the gala or something. What's wrong with this microphone? It keeps falling off. Maybe I'm just crazy sweaty at the moment. Damn. This is Julia Reidy playing guitar, actually. And that's me. That's me. That's me. Can you tell? Can you tell? Do you recognize it? I did it before. So we can turn off the radio now. There are all these changes. I was at a dinner the other night where the others at my table were, they were really desperate to reiterate over a glass of wine that post-industrial capitalism does not simply control the masses through direct intervention in their lives, but does so by shaping individuals' very perception of reality. Il capitalismo post-industriale non ci limita a controllare le masse attraverso l'intervento diretto delle loro vite, ma lo fa plasmando a percezione stessa della realtà di parte degli individui. Very 70s vibe, I mean, tepid takes, not hot takes. Maybe you also know the idea that capitalism exerts this control principally through language. Il capitalismo uscita questo controllo principalmente attraverso il linguaggio. And, I get what they mean. But that presupposes some kind of shared language, doesn't it? And from what I understand, their theory about capitalism and language becomes particularly triumphant only when you can pin the blame on official media, a dare la colpa ai media ufficiali. Television, radio, what happened? Radio, etc. These things that propagate a type of police language. A strident morality. Linguaggio poliziesco. But I suspect that official media doesn't quite have the chokehold on the so-called public anymore, do they? The signals are not so direct. I segnali non sono più così diretti. Something about transmission. Anyway, I think I'm going to have a cigarette break now. I'm gonna go outside and do that, but you should stay inside, though. Because it's a break where it's not really a break. It's just a device. So, in the spirit of labor, this is my break. I have everything, right? You'll hear much better if you stay. Q. False sigaretta. It's so good. Well, non farlo più, though. Non farlo più. I promised myself I'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this. You promised yourself you'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this. Non più fare. I promised myself I'd never do this.
myself I'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this. I promised myself I'd never do this.
I walk around the streets. There's trash everywhere. Spazzatura c'è strada. Smaltimento dei rifiuti è un dono. Garbage disposal is a gift. It's not a waste. Haven't you ever begged for more time? That's the gift it gives. Just like plastic offers and preservatives too. Imparo ad essere assozionato della spazzatura. Conservazione tutela rifiuti. The really important thing that should happen at this reception is the salad bar. Hanno portato insalateria, hanno portato l'insalatiera. La conosco, I know her. Hey, listen. The salad bar knows preservation. She knows duration. And when the garbage heads to the tip, it's going to stay okay for longer. The garbage will be with its kin. With its kin, it's fine. It's good. Like staying longer, it's good. Fresh lettuce forever, or rotting in the trash. Isn't the salad bar just a chilled trash can? Insalatiera uguale cestino. The salad bar is all about preservation. The trash can is the salad bar, but free. Looser and open experimental definition of salad. Salad and nutrition. Insalata e alimentazione. The salad bar gives herself to people constantly. And then that consummation leads to being refilled. Like, welcome to the casino buffet, the salad bar of the casino buffet. All you can eat, salad on the side. There's scam that's refilling and people eating to get value for their money, and children who don't want salad, and families, groups they're eating from the salad bar. There's also the pasta bar, the sushi and dim sum station, the carvery bar, all these cuisines so close, a fixed constellation. The salad bar knew who she was from an early age. A salad bar in the buffet of a casino. She knew that she would be cold even in sunlight. I mean, even in sunlight from the skylight, she's warm on the surface, but her refrigerating motor drives her temperature down. It is her nature. Haven't you seen her silver skin raised with condensation? As she compels the chill. It's cold out here. Pure metal, distilled metal. We're all mined from somewhere. I'm not universalizing. The heat is rising. We're peeling off our shirts by the pond, and you tell me not to be ironic, but I'm being sincere as I can. I promise. This is a dance of the ethical compass, but with no resources. And we could be that couple at the salad bar. Tongues touching, grip firm, desiccated, shredded. Have to change costume again. I mean, you know this book, Eat, Pray, Love? There's Italy, there's India, there's Bali. You eat, you pray, you love. Oh, my microphone. Oh, why not take that Liz Gilbert eat, pray, love position of an individual approaching actualization by resolving romantic tangles. L'individuo si avvicina alla tuilizzazione risolvendo i rovigli romantici. You mean you eat? I get that. And then you pray. Pray. what is prayer in the end? I mean, I have two brothers who are preachers, due fratelli predicatori. And before they got married, we shared a room. I slept on the bottom bunk, and I'd wake to see curled toes looking like a rosary. We'd masturbate relentlessly, storing all expulsions into our clothes, like making sandcastles out of the polyblends of cottons we wear. Nella stanza condiviso con miei fratelli preti, dormivo nella luce in basso e mi svegliavo vendendo le dita dei piedi arricciate che sempre vanno un rosario. Ci masturbavamo senza sosta, immagazzinando tutte le espulsioni, le nostri vestiti come se facessimo castelli di sabbia con i tessuti polimatici e in cotoni che indossiamo. I mean, that's prayer too, I mean to say. They also use this term self-love. But from the book Eat, Pray, Love, I think self-forgiveness is what I vibe as the ideal from the prayer. La soluzione è perfezione. I mean, if you know the book, please stop me if you think I've misread it, and if you think I miswatched the film or something. I do want to improve, you know? Voglio migliorare, right? Voglio migliorare. I mean, there's radio, communication, there's movie speed communication, there's this bit that Julia Roberts as Gilbert in the movie says when she goes to India, and yeah, in the movie, when they go to India about understanding, I mean, I even quote it. There's a wonderful old Italian joke about a poor man who goes to church every day and prays before the great statue of a great saint, saying, "Dear saint, please, please, please give me the grace to win the lottery." This lament goes on for months. "Dear saint, please, please, please give me the grace to win the lottery." Finally, the exasperated statue comes to laugh, looks down at the begging man and says in weary disgust, "My son, please, 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 buy a ticket." Funny, right? Just imagine that months-long lament, un lungo lamento di molti mesi, begging for instant wealth, this gorgeous iteration or repetition, turning over the desire again and again, twisting it. And that rapid shift that Gilbert phrases going between being a poor man and a begging man and a praying man. But yes, I totally relate to wishing, to praying, to transgress your class, or transgress your caste, or transgress your race. Or Liz Gilbert writes, "Prayer is a relationship. Half the job is mine. If I want transformation, but can't even be bothered to articulate what exactly I'm aiming for, how will it ever occur? Half the benefit of prayer, half of it is in the asking itself, in the offering of a clearly posed and well-considered intention. If you don't have this, all your pleas and desires are boneless, floppy, inert. They swirl at your feet in a cold fog and never lift." I would translate that, but the way she theorizes prayer and intentionality and talks about it is as a relationship and as a job, and her rigidity and her labor and the structure. We have this family texting group, Testo di Familia WhatsApp. that I keep on silent. Silenzioso, senza notifiche. And one of their wives, my brother's wives, Mogli del Fratello, the wives send these excerpts in quotations of Eat, Pray, Love, like theology undisguised in the wild, theologia non mascherata in natura. I mean, our parents, so you know, they're not religious at all. And I think my antipathy to charity is a reaction to my brother's moronic puritanical shit, my brother's zealous performance of care and community. How does that translate? Do you know? Care and community? They tease me for how I date. I mean, they let me know that they think it's vile, odious. How I set my criteria for what I want in a partner, richer, older, secure. Devono essere ricchi, più vecchi, più sicuri. I've mostly been seeing people with financial resources. And so what? Are you going to pity me too? I said something about being a fool with prayer, un pazzo con preghiera, and I'm traveling, sto viaggiando, and I really am, and I'm not located in fixed desires. Everything I can think of wanting at the moment is to do with being something else, someone else. You know? At any time, I know that I can say I'm going to travel soon, because travel, like prayer, is a relationship. Half the job is mine. I mean, we can go to dinner. One last time, we'll go to my favorite trattoria. I'll order pasta alla carbonara. One more time, with a glass of Montepulciano, maybe? You know, pasta I find so interesting. It's all these shapes and textures, right? Developed gluten, vessels, standards, and all for what? Sensuous tradition? A restaurateur displays his difference through how he makes his place for eating into a shrine. For tradition, there's something comforting in this theatricality. It's out of time, it's out of my world. Sitting in the comfort of devotion, understanding that as alienating and ongoing, elusive, la devozione con alienante, è continua, inafforabile. Of telling my friend I loved of some of the hurt they caused with a criminal negligence. And you give and you give and you give yourself. And then I'm leaving, traveling. We were delayed, but moving now. A high-speed train, sugar passing over distance. Call me up, call me up. Call me up, call me up to the empery. Call me up, call me up, call me up to the attic. Call me up, call me up to the empery. I'm waiting to see my king rising. ever seen. I can follow its trace, but it's thinner than I can be, than I can breathe, but still he calls me up, calls me up to the attic. Call me up, call me up. You know, Santa Claus begins his list, the naughty and nice list, by trying to remember every desire he's witnessed in the last year. And I begin my list like that too. I'm an idiot who still ties people to place and place to memory. I don't do it through objects. I don't do it through clothes. I'm in weird spiritual paralysis, watching myself. Always watching myself. But still he calls me up, calls me up to his attic. He calls me up, calls me up to the air he breathes. It's dangerous. Dangerous to confuse him for an angel on one wing and on one prayer is above me now, and I'm terrified when he turns his face to me. It's a light beyond any I've ever seen. It's blinding, but still he calls me up, calls me up to his attic. He calls me up, calls me up to the air he breathes. So the bouquet toss. Throwing things away, giving things away. Sbrogliare, il lancio del bouquet. Sometimes I ask audiences to take out their keys and shake them continuously. Let's do that now. You have your keys? You take out your keys to your house, to your bike, to your car, whatever. We mark this ending this way with possession. I like this space between what this ringing sound is and what the source locks up. The things we have access to, the things we can open physically. So you can take out your keys, and you can begin to shake them for the sound of some of the things we could have collective access to. I can translate roughly as well. A volte chiedo al pubblico di tirare fuori le chiavi le discotelle in continuazione. Forse volete tirare fuori le vostre chiavi adesso. Segneranno il modo in cui finiamo. Finiamo con il possesso. Per me piace lo spazio traccio che il suono della suoneria è ciò che la fonte richiude. Le cose a cui accesso, le cose possiamo aprire. Quindi, se tirate fuori le vostre chiavi, scuotete per sentire il suono di alcune delle cose a cui potremo avere accesso collettivamente. Three, two, one. Thanks. Grazie. That's it.